Oh, that's the best we've played this year. There's no doubt about that. I think on a few fronts, probably the consistency of it, for sure. Certainly been able to kick enough goals. Our ball use was a lot better, but I think our pressure was a lot more consistent as well. We were able to cause a lot more turnover. So from that aspect, it was pleasing.
Not a coincidence when Cooney played, Griffin, Ward, or some of the best players.
I think any side. I mean, we can talk about systems, and we've changed our style a bit, and we're doing some different things, and it's taken a while for players to grasp it. But if you've got your good players in and your good players play well, you can have the most crap system, and you're still going to be able to play well too as a team, aren't you? So that certainly helps. There's no doubt. Higgins, I thought it was probably his best game he's played, maybe for the club. I mean, he's played on a good player in Sylvia and be able to have 24 to 12 or 14 or something like that. So I think he was be able to beat a good opponent as well as giving us some drive. So he played a good game, and some kids. It was good. I think Jones, the second ruck, was, as a forward, was good, but also as a second ruck was pleasing. You got Dowhouse, and you mentioned Ward, and younger players playing well was pleasing.
What have you changed?
Just our kicking patterns. I think we've probably been at times probably had some X factor in our game, and it's a bit more difficult to get through. And I think we're a bit more predictable to our teammates. We're trying to spend more time in the forward half, which has been on the prove. Our last month's been quite good in that area, and I think that was tonight. And having a bit of pace in the forward line helps. We haven't had a lot of pace, but Dowhouse and Hooper and Grandy back tonight. So, three, and I thought Barry tackled well tonight. So, and Jones has got some pace. So 4 or 5 of our 6 at times have had some good speed there to be able to put some. I think be able to put some pressure on.
Some of those younger guys seem to have really given you a bit of energy too. Dowhouse.
Yeah. Hooper was your first game for the year tonight. No, he's still got some areas to improve, but certainly that speed there was good, and their pressure. And obviously, Gia is another one. Obviously one of the experienced players has been in very good form now, probably 6 weeks. Had another good game.
Finding that sort of form, you allowed yourselves enough time to make up ground on those babies?
Well, if Melbourne stay in, I think we're 2 points behind them, so it's probably enough time.
And looking at draws and who else is...
Sorry?
Looking at draws and who else is there and who else has got to win.
I haven't looked at who else anyone's playing. We're in control of our own destiny to a degree.
That's a bit of an 8-point game though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if we lose tonight, it puts us probably 10 points out and probably no chance. So win that and we're back within 2 points depending on other results. And really, we don't have to depend on other teams.
How's the phone after you slammed it down?
It's smashed. No, it's okay. It's they're very sturdy phones. Thanks very much, Ryan.
Interesting little passage, the handball and the fumble. And
which one? I can't remember when it was.
The
Jones and I think you would have been frustrated if it was your team, and I think most of our supporters were probably thinking the same thing. Unfortunately, there's a camera on me.
What did you think of the way Grant reacted to that? I think he had a hand in the next 2 goals.
I didn't see the aftermath of that directly, but he's kicked to Barry, and then I think he handballed to Gia, wasn't it? Yeah. Listen, I don't think it was Grandy's fault. So if that's what you're pointing the bone at him.
No, just the fact that that both of them would have been quite embarrassed by that. But just the way that Jared sort of got behind him and got on with it.
And those things happen. They're frustrating at the time, and you can let your frustration out and you move on. And that's what obviously Jared did. So I think he's on the back of some good form in Williamstown. He's certainly earned his spot tonight. His pressure was good, which early in the year wasn't. And I suppose we all as coaches say to players that if you're not playing well, but if you can contribute in other ways, especially pressure, you're going to stay in the team. So I think Jared got both right tonight.
Well, when did you begin with the changes? Was it a month ago or 2 months ago? Or
what's that?
You said 15 game plan.
Oh, we've been doing it. We did some stuff over the summer. Then I think we probably reacted late to having most of our creative defenders out, and we were just hanging in there, and we're probably still trying to generate a lot of run and set up out of our back half, but we just didn't have the skill to be able to do that, all the run. And so it's probably been tinkered even more probably the last 6-7 weeks.
So that accounts for Higgins?
Well, Higgins going back. Murph's always been there, but we just needed some needed some setup. It might cost us goals with him learning on the spot, but we just needed some setup coming out of the back half. And obviously Dale's always been there, but we've just... I think Hargrave's return was good against Richmond in the Richmond game, but I think we can see his loss. It hurts the team as well. So now we're starting to get some better use out of there, but at the same time then be able to... And I think Cooney helps as well with speed through the midfield, there's no doubt.
Where's Cooney at in terms of his fitness, do you think, Rodney? Has got much improvement there?
You mean fitness?
Oh,
His aerobic fitness or his knee?
When his management of his knee, basically.
Well, yeah, it's ongoing management. So he was good last week, and he was good again tonight. But I don't think he's ever going to be 100% or pain-free with his knee. There's no doubt. So it's an ongoing management issue, and some weeks he's going to pull up worse than others. But I think due credit to Adam, he's working extremely hard off the field. He's doing a lot of extra cross-training sessions to keep his fitness, his aerobic fitness up. And he's doing everything required to manage his knee, and he's doing that well. So hopefully that it doesn't blow up after tonight. But we've got a 9-day break, so now we've had interstate travel, 6-day breaks. We've had a lot of them. Now a 9-day break will be, I think, a good chance for him and Barry to actually get there.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Is there a bit of a feeling that you got nothing to lose now? Like, I mean, you...
I hate that expression.
No.
That's one of the worst expressions. No, I'm not having to go at you, but isn't it one of it? Oh, we're going to have to lose, yeah, except a game. When you're playing the finals and you come from nowhere and you're going to the preliminary final saying, oh, I've got nothing to lose. Well, you've got a chance to lose of a chance in the grand final. Of course you've got something to lose. I mean,
when you're a side up the top of the ladder, you're always protecting your spot. You guys are currently out of the mix. You can just...
No, we've got a lot to lose. So, but I know that the phrase means that pressure's off. But no, I'm not touchy about it. But it is a crap saying. It's a shocking saying.
Can I rephrase it?
I'm not even going to you, Ron. Don't get defensive. You Labor people just get very defensive. I know what you're saying. The pressure's off us, but we want to make the final. So
A bit more freedom.
No, I don't think it was because of that. No, I think it was just some good players playing well, but getting used to now what's required of instructions. So it's been coming, and but I think the pressure tonight was good. So I think in the past we've always played with freedom. Now we're trying to curtail that to a degree, but we still want them to actually be creative at the right times, and it's getting that balance right.
Did you get any injuries?
Barlow got a dislocated finger. So we'll see what the extent of that. There's a little bit of pain. That's why he was subbed off. No, just knocks and bruises. Barry probably played at 80%. His ankle was a little bit sore, but that's going to be an ongoing management thing as well. So I thought tonight he did really well. He was really sore after half time, but he sacrificed himself. He went to a pocket and played there a fair bit. His pressure was good. So apart from giving us a good start, I thought his willingness and ability to sacrifice his game at times really helped the team.
Like, any chance next week?
Depends on how he plays and how he goes. He was sore a bit after last week's game. Sore during the game. They had to put him forward, and he couldn't really train Tuesday. Trained okay early in the week, but he's doing a lot of work as well. So hopefully we can get him back. Hopefully we can, because he's a key player for us, and if a fit Brian Lake is going to make us a better team. It's interesting, isn't it? If we'd lost, people you'd be asking the question, did that have any negative effect? Everything's done in hindsight. No, I don't think so. I think we dealt with it really well as a club. I think we dealt with it really well as a playing group. Players were shocked after the game, and I'm going to Monday. Justin's got really good relationships with our Indigenous boys, and he has said what he has said. He's embarrassed by it. He's remorseful. We dealt with it on Monday. The playing group are there now to support him. He's going to do what he needs to do, football-wise, but certainly off-field as well. And we moved on. So I think that's where it's at.